Hey lovelies, thank you very much for watching the video for BlazetheFireDragon for her Spyro Anniversary Map 2 Castle on the Hill, and let's do our usual little talk through. So for the sketch, I was given instructions on what to do, so it had to be Bianca getting Hunter out of his cage, and then the three of them, so Bianca, Hunter and Spyro on Midnight Mountain, ready to confront the sorceress, and then the sorceress herself, da bitch herself, in the final arena, not quite the final arena stage if you count the super world, but the sort of the final boss battle of the game. And I thought this would probably get it all in the short amount of time, because it's not the longest part to be able to get everything in, but I just not managed to squeeze it in. But as you can see by the end of the sketch, I did originally plan to animate all of it, just so traditional 2D animate the whole thing and have a sort of a panny, fancy, shotty thing at the end with the sorceress. But due to time constraints, being with this map needing to get out on time and me not having quite enough time to do it as good as I thought, I had a bit of a rethink and rejigged the end. So here is the keyframes, not really a whole lot to say here. I decided not to animate Bianca's hand magic. I decided not to animate her spell that unlocked the cage for Hunter because I thought it'd just be easier to do it in After Effects, because I can never draw it well enough. I might as well just use something green screen, and I did, so I just left it at that. And I chose to do Hunter's markings when I did the colouring because I want to say there was like some good professional reason why I did that, but basically it was just because I was procrastinating animating spots. What can I say? Then this is the final line art and colour. For some reason the final line art, I forgot to export it on its own. Never mind. But here it is with the colour, and here it is with Hunter's spots, and also what I changed the end sketch to be. I decided probably the most time efficient thing to do that still looked good would be to do a tweening shot, and what I ended up doing just a tweening shot of the trio, and then 2 tweening shots of the sorceress at the end. But yeah, so this was the colouring, and as predicted the spots were kind of a nightmare, but thank god it was only one shot, and it wasn't the most complicated shot. He didn't turn around too much or anything like that, so the spots didn't wiggle too bad, and I kind of tried to be kind to myself and kind of anchored them to areas on the body to try and keep my orientation. It's a good tip actually if you want to animate spots, or you have to animate spots. Nobody wants to animate spots, but if you have to animate spots, try and put them in places that are sort of anchorable when you draw them again. So I had spots that were very near the sort of yellow marking on his chest, I had spots on the side of his neck, I had spots on his elbows, I had spots near his shoulders, I had spots near his eyes, you know, things that I could tether them to and know where to draw them for next time. And then I went straight to the final render, and this is the final render in After Effects with the tweens put in. After Effects rendering is like a whole video describing on its own, because After Effects is a very interesting creature that's quite complicated and quite intimidating when you first start, but the more I'm doing it, the more I'm really enjoying it, and I like how the things are coming out. So I'm quite happy with how things are coming out with this tweening stuff, so you might see a little more of that, but hopefully not too much sort of inserted into my 2D parts, because I still love the 2D animating, but it is inarguably much quicker with the tweening, and that was pretty much the main reason I decided to switch at the end, because it still looks good enough, but without me taking a million years to finish it, because I really didn't want to be late for this. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see an After Effects tutorial from me, please comment below, or I say a tutorial, I'm not very good at After Effects, but if you want to see basically how I do these kind of tweens, then by all means comment below, and maybe if enough people want it, I can put a video together. Alrighty lovelies, see you later, bye bye!